History will be made in Cuba later this month, and a Tampa man and his father will be there to see it. The president, the Rays, and the Rolling Stones will all be in Havana. A Tampa man had already planned to be there with his father, bringing him back to Cuba for the first time in decades. News Channel 8's Jeff Patterson joins us now live to show us how it's happening, and it sounds like really good timing, Jeff.
Yeah, incredible timing. Good evening, Jen. Mario Núñez's father was born here in Ybor and was last in Cuba in 1945. Well, this month, Mario and his 87-year-old father are going back.
My dad is 87 years young. I like to say he's strong like bull.
Mario Núñez is a Tampa native. He even runs a Facebook page called Tampa Natives. His father was born in Ybor City in 1928.
We are descendants from those great early settlers who came from Havana through Key West, that settled here in what is now known as Ybor City, and helped develop the cigar industry.
Mario's father was last in Cuba when he was 17 years old. Mario decided it was time for his father to return.
It's going to be an emotional trip.
They will also be there to witness history.
The fact that we're going to be in the stadium partaking in the baseball game that's going to be historic in its own right, and then to have our president throwing out the first pitch, I don't know. What could be better than that?
What could be better? Well, if they could only extend their trip a few days. The Rolling Stones will put on a free concert just after they leave. 3 more days. 3 more days. You could be there with the Rolling Stones.
Don't think we hadn't thought about that.
But one highlight of the trip may come on a visit to this cemetery.
And I'm hopeful this time when we go now, we're going to make a pass by Colón Cemetery. And Colón Cemetery is one of the largest cemeteries in the Southern Hemisphere. You know how big it is. You were there, Jeff. Yep. You were there. And I know my great-grandfather's buried there. I know he is. So maybe, just maybe, if there's somebody I can talk to, we can find that.
Yeah, I was there in that cemetery in Havana. I am quite confident they will be able to find their great-grandfather's grave. And, you know, Mario's father worked for the Hillsborough County school system for years, and he's a huge baseball fan. So you can imagine, Jen, how much this trip means to them.
It's just incredible. Can't wait to catch up with them on the flip side, Jeff. Thanks so much for that live report. And our Keith Kate will be traveling to Cuba for President Obama's historic visit as well. You can see Keith's reports from Cuba right here on News Channel 8 coming up later this month.